10 accessories under 50 bucks, part 4.
It's originally started by me getting my truck back in April, finding a bunch of cool, cheap accessories, thinking you guys might want to enjoy it. That led to finding even more accessories, and many of these companies improved upon the ones they'd already made. That's when you all started getting involved, started giving me more suggestions, and here, that's where we land today, part 4. Let's come on and see what we've been able to find for cheap accessories for the truck this time. Starting with number 10. I got these little inserts from YESLAK that just fit inside of the door. I got them for all 4 doors, and even on this one here, you can see I've got some grass and grime in there. It just makes it a little bit nicer to clean your truck out, and it protects it. And I saw some other ones that were just inserts, and there's some that are just flat mats. However, this one here gives you that little lip that will let you hang on it. Again, I got these for all 4 doors, driver, passenger, front and back. Number 9, we're gonna talk about these little door inserts. The first video we ever did, I had some I put in here, and truthfully, I really liked them, but they were brittle. I think I got them from T-Wraps, but they started breaking. Beyond that, they would like cut my hand a little bit when you put them in, because they had kind of like a sharp edge. So that moved me to a later video. I endorsed some of these. I'd get them off from like a small business owner, which I like supporting off of Etsy. The problem is, even these fell through a couple times. And I was probably looking into getting some kind of like silicone or something like that along the bottom. But then I started thinking, do I really want to be doing that? That's when I fell across these newer ones here. Now, a bunch of people make these. Best EV Mod, Elecfresh. I'll give you the description where I got mine down below. But these were great. And you can just see they have a lip on the outside, so it's not going to cut you, and a little lip on the outside. But it got me thinking, can I get that lip inside the white? Because you can see the same angle of the white fits the angle of the black. So I tried it, and on the passenger side, absolutely, front and back door, it works, no problem. Let me show you here real quick.
This white at the top of the door just pops straight off if you have a little trim tool like I have here. No wires or attachments. Once it's off, you just slide the little compartment down into place and snap it back on.
And it looks great once it's in. And it pops back in, everything looks the exact same, and it hides behind that. I don't know if anyone's gonna be able to approve on this design. I think it's probably a way to get it. Door handles, number 9. Next, I got these little air fresheners. They're so simple, but at the same time, everyone that sits in my car comments on. Again, I got these from YESLAK, got their little logo on the back. I ended up getting, I think, about 10 of these. Use them. They all come individually packaged, so they'll stay fresh. For what it's worth, they're a nice scent. They're enough that you notice it, but not overpowering. So, pretty cool little feature. I recommend getting some of these. Number 6 takes me back to the root of why did I get the Cybertruck in the first place? I like Teslas, I like electric cars, I like vehicles in general. But the main reason was this was different. It was different than anything out there. When I first got my truck 6-7 months ago, I was the only one that I knew that had one. I never saw one on the road. Now, fast forward 6-7 months later, they're kind of starting to pop up everywhere, and it's not that unique. So I wanted to do something that made mine unique, something that you could see right away was different than every other Cybertruck on the road, and that's where I got into
the decal.
Cybertruck right there in the front. Unmistakable when it's coming in your direction. This is not the typical Cybertruck everyone sees. This is pretty cheap. 40 bucks. You can get these from EV Based, where I got mine. Again, a link to this down in the description like everything else. Some of the benefits of this decal, it's not one of the really low quality ones. This one comes with a full plastic sheeting covering it, so you don't have to worry about it scratching, anything like that. Then also it comes with a full backing, so it's protection from both sides. One of those where you can peel it apart, you can fully stick it on to where it keeps it all straight, then the clear top coating will come off after you've pressed all of the black into the car. So really easy to install. If you have someone to help you, it's great, but you can do it by yourself. Next, not too unfamiliar from the Elecfresh door compartment holders I have, is on my last video, I had these little triangular, kind of like wedge-shaped compartments that went here in the corner of the door. After I put that video out, one of you reached out to me and said, oh, if you think those are great, try these. So Elecfresh makes these little wedge boxes that go into the truck. So they fit in there nice, you can kind of see there. What these do with the little wedge-shaped boxes don't do is obviously they shut, they have a cap, but also they take up this entire space, which just allows you to put larger things in this without tipping out. They have a little door that opens up, and it's like magnetic and kind of like sticks and releases, so it's pushed open, so it shuts, open. Wondering a can of pop fits in there, put that in there the other day. A whole lot of things fit in there. Again, it's just really nice, and if you were to put things like garbage or like cough drop wrappers, things like that in there. Also, because it's black and because it's like just almost the identical texture as this plastic, it's really a nice way to kind of like hide things in there. In fact, I had to move this camera and set up lighting for this to be able to show up on the video because it kind of blended in so much you couldn't really see it. I take that again as a huge plus. And I have the same exact matching one here on the passenger door. Same thing, same idea. It snaps in there without a tool. There's some pressure points in the bottom, so it really just sticks in here nice. Like there's no way this is gonna fall out on accident. In fact, it's really, really sturdy in there. Highly recommend getting yourself a set of these.
And when you do, use promo code 20charisma to get 20% off.
So several months back, Anysix partnered with me to put in a little swivel mount for my Cybertruck. It goes up and down, both directions. So really cool little thing. And by the way, if you want to see that video, go ahead and check down. I'll put that link in the description below. But again, I got that from Anysix. Really cool, highly recommend it. This was, at the time, probably the coolest mod I put in my truck. So when I was scrolling through the YESLAK site, I noticed they had a screen protector. So I already have a clear screen protector. This is almost like a screen case, like you'd put on your phone. Now, I don't know about you, but I always have a screen protector on my phone, but I always have a case also. I have no idea what this screen would cost. I don't want to know because I'm guessing it's a whole lot expensive. I saw this and thought, oh man, I gotta have this, especially now that my screen swivel's not, especially because the swivel is so tight that it almost touches the edge over here. And when I have it facing me like I always do, it opens up here and kind of sticks out a little bit more on this side. So I just thought a nice little silicone shell would be really great. However, it comes in just one piece, so you would need to detach the screen to put it on. So that's how I was gonna do it. Then I thought, well, a lot of people just don't want to go through that work and that trouble, so let me see if I can do it. So what I did is I ended up cutting this on the bottom. I ended up taking some double-sided tape. So if you would have noticed from my previous top 10 video, number 3, I put on little mirror covers that were like a carbon fiber. I got them from EV Base. They included some extra double stick tape. So what I did is I put some double stick tape along the bottom of this and also along the back, and then I just stretched it a little bit tight just to make sure this fit good. So if you see close, you can see I've got a little bit of a seam here. But honestly, it's not bad, and I don't think anybody would notice it unless you were looking for it. With cutting it, with putting the tape, it still took me all of, I don't know, a minute and a half to put this together. And they have all their colors, of course, but me being the white trim Foundation Series truck, I feel like the white just really matches, totally changes the look of the truck. Got this on YESLAK, highly recommend it, go get this today. Next, this is a small one, a simple one, and it's not unique to Tesla in any way, shape, or form, but somebody commented in one of my videos, what's that thing you have near your seat belts between the seat and the console, and do you recommend it? So all this is just a little thing where it has like the open-end hook that fits around the buckle, then this part just wedges between the seat and the console. These have been around forever. I've been putting it in my car for a long time. A couple things that help you with this is it stops like your phone and things like that from falling down in between the seat and the console. And this is a little dramatic, but you could potentially call this a life-saving device because it could keep things from falling in between your seat and your console here like we discussed. That could distract you from the road where you're at, whether you drop your phone, you're trying to get directions, or you drop keys, or you name it, anything down in between there, you'll be digging around for it. This prevents that to happen. So I'll put the link of the exact one I got, and I'll show you why I got it. So this one has a little gap in it. You can get some cheaper ones that don't have this. And I think by design, it's so you can put your phone in it, things like that. I don't do that. I think that's what I thought I was gonna do, but I don't. So I was gonna clean this out, but I said not to show you, is you can see all the junk down in this. What this has done is it's become like a crumb catcher for me. A lot easier to clean this out than it is to clean out down on the floorboard that falls between the seat. I'll leave the link down in the description for exactly where I got these. Again, they're on Amazon. Also, I think for the set of 2, it's about 15 bucks. And then there were 2. I'm excited to show you this one. This one is not a game changer. It doesn't change your life. It's just a really cool feature to add to your truck that I get a lot of positive comments about. December in Colorado. Cold and flu season are upon us. We're always needing tissues in the car. That's where this guy comes in. So again, on YESLAK site, I can't tell you how highly I recommend YESLAK. Everything I've gotten from them, which is probably like 15, 20 things from now, always well packaged, ships quick. They'll even use a promo code for me. So they partner with me. If you use my channel name, Charisma, as your promo code, they'll give you like a significant discount. Usually it's like 20%, sometimes more, and they'll just throw a small percentage my way. So if you're gonna buy it anyway, go ahead and use my discount code and I'll get a little bit. And anything I get, I'm just gonna throw right back into this truck to make more videos. But it's like a hard silicone. I don't even have a tissue box in this right now. And still without that, it's still mostly keeps its shape here, as you can see. Even the strap that goes around is silicone. There's a little knob that kind of holds it in. So no matter where you put it in your seat, higher or lower, where you want it, it'll flex. Again, they make a black one, but I have the white one that I feel like matches my white seats really well. By the way, if you want these seat covers, check out a previous video I did where I did a good comparison about some Elecfresh seat covers, and these I got from EV Base. And again, I'll give you a promo code for both of those to watch those videos. The white of the seat very much matches the white of this box that I got from YESLAK. Last but certainly not least, as you can see here just off the corner of the screen, I got this behind the screen storage tray. I've had several of these over the months I've had the truck, and they were all made of like a hard plastic. However, once I put in my screen swivel mount, it changed the direction, and even when my screen is straight, neither of these different compartments that were behind here before fit anymore. The other problem I had with those is they were all hard plastic, and what happened was, let me come in close here, they started to scratch my truck in a couple different spots and even some fine scratches on the white and then again up here on the vinyl. So when I saw this mount here, made of like a really hard silicone, is basically what it is. So it is flexible, you can bend it, but also it's really hard that if you were just like hit it against things, you're not going to cause any damage to it. And the benefit of this is, being silicone, it sticks, so it fits right in here nicely in the gap, but also it fits with my screen mount. So I can move this still side to side, up and down, and it doesn't affect what's in this. Whether you have the screen mount or not, I'd recommend this. If you have the screen mount, you almost need this. You won't have any kind of storage. It's small enough, it's subtle enough, it fits behind the screen, you don't notice it. And the white of this silicone, very much like the white of my screen protector and the white tissue holder I just showed you, really match the white of the truck. So if you have a Foundation Series, the white truck, I highly recommend getting this. So hopefully this video was a help to you. If you're getting any of these, let me know what you're getting in the comments below. I always like to know it. And like I said, I'll probably do one more of these top 10 under $50 videos. Let me know what I'm missing. What feature out there do I need to add to the truck that's not out there yet? And also coming very soon, I've already started recording it, so I'm gonna give you a list of 10 accessories for your Cybertruck to avoid. Ones that I've bought that for whatever reason I no longer use, or it wasn't what I thought it would be when I got it. So make sure you subscribe to the channel after you like this video to what else I can have coming your way in future dates. So let me know, what am I missing? What am I wrong about?